Good evening. Today we have the pleasure of talking to Miss Janice Scales. Now tell me your full name, Miss Janice.
Ollie Janice Scales.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me your age and your birth date.
Okay, 88, April 6, 1937.
Yes, ma'am. And I know you told me you were born in Tupelo on the South Green side, right?
On South Green Street,
Yes, ma'am. Who were your parents?
John Davis and Ethel Davis.
Okay. And how many siblings did you have?
I have, 14. I'm the 15th.
15.
15th
Wow.
child.
Wow. Okay. And your spouse, of course, was Mr. Glenn Scales, and you told me that y'all had 6 children together, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about what was your childhood like, and describe like any childhood like duties or anything that your parents had you to do.
But it's when I started remembering what I did, is still in South Green Street. There was a community
Okay.
there, and I remember several houses, quite a few. It was a pretty large community,
Yes, ma'am.
and I remember playing and going on down Green Street. We went to church at White Hill.
Oh, wow.
And then we moved, I think, over by the fish hatchery. It was a community over there, and I remember us living there for a while.
Okay.
And then another community on Carnation, where the old Carnation milk plant used to be. There was a community there.
Yes, ma'am.
And on Green Street, where I was born, it was called Robbins Farm.
Robbins Farm.
Wow.
Wow.
And so then as I grew, my parents brought a home up on North Green Street.
Okay.
So that's where I remember
That's
mostly.
where you grew up at, in the Tupelo area.
Yes.
Okay. Where did you gain your education? Elementary, high school, and college. You can just do it individually.
All right. Elementary and high school was George Washington Carver.
Okay.
High school, then elementary school too.
Yes, ma'am.
And after college, Lane College, Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay. And what year did you graduate from Lane?
1960.
Okay. And I know that you became a music educator, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how many years did you teach in the school system?
I taught about 30 years.
30 years. Now, did you have a favorite teacher or anything like that when you were growing up that you can think of?
I did. I liked all my teachers, but my piano teacher, she was my first grade teacher.
Okay.
And so I liked her. And then in high school, I liked the high school choir director.
So it's all music.
Yes.
Always was music. Good,
Yes.
good. So you've been liking music ever since you were a little child?
I have,
Okay.
yes.
So you sing and play and...
At home, this is what we did when we sing. And I had 2 older sisters who took piano before I did.
Wow.
They didn't stick to it. My mom didn't insist that they stick to it as much as she told me I couldn't. I had to practice no matter what.
Yes.
Didn't want to practice.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play, but didn't want to practice.
practice.
But yeah.
Okay. And you still play, don't you? I see your piano in there, right there, and you still play to this day, don't you?
I do.
So how many students do you estimate that you've taught over the years? Like just private lessons? I know you were a school teacher.
Private lessons. I'm gonna say about maybe 20.
20 students. Okay.
Through the years.
Through the years. Okay.
And then work with adults,
Yes,
who
ma'am.
had children. And
so you taught children. You mean 20 children. You taught children and adults, though, didn't you?
Well, yes.
Ma'am.
Well, I think the adults, just wanted something else to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
but I was happy. I enjoyed working with them.
Yes, ma'am. So I wanted to know, what year did you start teaching in the school system?
In 1960, I started teaching at George Washington Carver Elementary School, high school then, that's what we called it. So,
So you did all your teaching years in Tupelo?
Not except 2.
Except for 2?
Except 2.
I think you told me in Chicago, is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Do you recall, I know you were around like during the integration time. Do you recall that era of integration coming, as being a black teacher coming into the integrated schools? What was your experience like?
Actually, in the 60s, I didn't. Well, the demonstrations from college students and black communities boycotting, and that this was my last year in college, so I had to concentrate on getting out and getting a job.
Okay.
And after, well, it was just, I loved it. Teaching, that is.
Yes, but you didn't have a bad experience as far as the merge.
I
Okay.
know.
Okay,
I
so
did
your
not.
experience was positive.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good. Okay. Okay, now tell me what your teaching philosophy is.
Oh, just introduce something to a person, and then if there are some things that I can tell them to do a good job with whatever they decide to do. So I just like to encourage them as much as possible to just be open for new things to do, and just be with people. Just know how to get along with people, because people can help you or they can hinder you.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Yes, ma'am. You are exactly right. Now, being a music teacher, that's a creative thing. So, you being a music teacher, did you have a favorite type of music that you like to play, or a favorite composer, or?
Yes. Growing up, there were no TVs.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm sure the audience said no TVs.
Wow.
I'm really ancient, but
yes, ma'am.
we
That's
had a
okay.
radio. We had a radio.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
It would at the best night. I mean, that we could get clear programs better at night than during the day. And there was a church from I don't know if it's Los Angeles, but from California. My father would turn the radio on that service.
Okay.
It was a old revival hour from, I think it was Los Angeles, California. And they sang a song. Their theme song was, Heavenly Sunshine.
Okay.
And the man who was the accompanist, I love to hear him play, because
really?
it was this is before gospel.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm saying this before gospel, but with the intricate rhythm patterns and all.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
So I loved his style of playing.
Yes, ma'am.
And I said, I'm going to learn how to play that. But he was all over the keyboard. So a few years after that, when I did practice and graduated, and I was playing revival, our pastor, was doing revival in Grenada.
Okay.
So the young man, the church where we went, and the musician there, we didn't know each other, but after going there 5 nights and within a week, we just talked and told about our experience. And I mentioned this man that I heard on radio, how he played. I wanted to play it.
Yes, ma'am.
So he said, well, I've listened to that program too.
Wow.
And he said, I can tell you what that song is. And he gave me the book that song was found in.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
it really, I did it. And my mother, when we were growing up on White Hill, she was over the children's choir, and so she taught.
Your mother was into music then.
Yes.
Okay, what'd you say your mother's name was again?
Ethel Davis.
Okay, wow. So just music was just embedded in your soul then, huh?
Yes,
okay.
I would say so. And my dad, he sang privately, so he didn't sing out. But when my other
but he could sing, huh?
He could sing.
Okay.
I think all of my brothers and sisters could sing,
really?
and better than me. I'm not a singer, but anyway.
Well, you make up for it in your piano playing,
right? He gave me the book, and I still have it. The person who wrote the book, it was the old-fashioned gospel songs at that time, and of course his arrangement of playing it wasn't in the hymn book.
Yes, ma'am.
But I practiced enough to get a chance to Well, I just gave my own rendition for the how he played it and how I
Wow.
played
So
it.
you made up your own way to play it.
Exactly.
That's great. That
Uh-huh.
is great. Okay. Now, how many? I know that you've been a minister of music at some churches, right? How many years did you do that? How many years were you a minister of music?
Yes, and it was at one church that was Rising Star. Oh, I'm going to say 40 years.
40
Oh, 40
years.
years.
That's a
That's a lot of
blessing.
years.
That's a
Yes.
blessing. So, what does it take to stay 40 years? It takes some kind of commitment, doesn't it?
Yes. And you're going to always think, I'm this group that's going to be better than this group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be able to get more done with this group than another group. But it was a challenge.
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't my favorite thing, really.
Mm-hmm.
It was because I just enjoyed. I like to accompany. I didn't want to be forefront. I wanted to be behind.
Oh, wow.
Then, of course, in high school, I did for 1 year. I think I did work with the middle school choir and well, at the time, junior high school,
Okay.
and then the high school choir. But I loved
wow.
singing, but I didn't really like to conduct.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
but
ma'am.
then, of course, if you're at church, you have to do it all
Okay.
at one time or another.
Okay. I know you told me before that your parents were your inspiration. What are some of the things that your parents instilled in you?
Oh, get up, work. You can't get anything done in bed. We had to get up and we all had jobs to do. We had to make sure we did what we were told to do, we were assigned to do. And they were just strict. And
They didn't play, huh?
No, they didn't play, not at all.
Yeah, man.
And but yes, they wanted us all the children, to get an education, is what they call it. And so since my, like I said, I'm the 15th child.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 girls and 9 boys. Does that amount to 15? But it's 9 boys. Basketball. Is it a basketball team or softball team?
Just about. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And everybody used to tease us about that.
Yeah.
And and I felt a little like I was something strange for them to look at it, that I said I'm the 15th child. My mother and father had 15 children.
Yeah.
And
so you were the baby, huh?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
you call it, the baby.
Now, what is your life's philosophy?
Well, just do what I can while I can. Listen for Jesus' voice, giving you directions of what to do, what not to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And all of my life, looking back, the song, as I look back over my life,
Mm-hmm.
and I think things over,
Yes, ma'am.
I can truly say that I've been blessed. I have a testimony.
That's awesome. So your
mhm.
life is a testimony.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I just, with my mother, she would, and my sisters and brothers, all, we didn't grow up all together in the same house. So by the time I got teenagers, all of my old brothers and sisters had married and had moved away, but stayed in touch.
Okay. So y'all were a close-knitted family.
Very close.
Okay. Now tell me about your apron. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on with your apron.
Well,
what style and design and...
Okay. Now, I guess my first experience with aprons, maybe not thinking about it, but my mother, of course, at home,
Mm-hmm.
she always wore an apron. But at high school, Carver High School, the girls had to take home ec and the boys had to take shop.
Okay.
And so we had to make, in 9th grade, all the girls made aprons.
Wow.
And she would then, after she made the aprons, we would have to bring them to class every day and wear them or whatever we did.
Yes, ma'am.
She was teaching sewing, cooking, whatever house chores that we were taught in that class. And so I didn't start sewing until, my mother sewed.
Oh, she did?
Made, yes.
Okay.
She made all the clothes, and she quilted, made and my sisters, though, all of them older than me, they made their own clothes.
Wow.
Every Friday night, my older sisters, when they going on a date, they make something new every week to
Really?
wear.
They make their own clothes. Wow.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And that was, let's see, the what was the next question?
Okay. We're just still talking about the apron. What
Oh,
are
the
what are your
apron.
plans as far as like
Okay,
the apron?
aprons.
Did you make this one that you have on?
No,
Okay.
I did not.
Okay.
The but I have the first one I made,
Okay.
and it was similar to this.
Okay.
And so I'm borrowing
You
this
borrowed
one.
someone else.
Right?
Okay. Okay. That's
So,
okay. That's all right.
But after graduating from high school, college, and then marriage, then before college, before college, my mother, as I said, made quilts, and she and a friend of hers up the street,
Okay.
they would stretch the quilts out on what we call horses
Okay.
to sew them up, quilt them, and I love that. I guess I was 10, 11, 12 like that, but we would play under the rug as they are almost at knitting, but sewing it together, quilting it to make the pieces stay together and just give the beautiful designs
Yes,
in
ma'am.
that. And
So your apron brings back that history to you from
Yes.
your mother and grandmother and all of that.
Right.
So it's historical.
It is.
Okay.
And then after I got married, and we had children, and I think the main thing is, our oldest girls made their clothes,
Okay.
and then I would make my clothes too.
Really?
And
Wow.
then I would throw them away, throw the scraps away.
Mm-hmm.
Then I looked at how much I had to pay for that piece of material,
That material.
and then throw it in the garbage can. I said,
Yes.
I'm gonna make. I started saving the scraps.
Oh wow.
And so after Glenn and I married, we moved to Chicago and stayed there that 2 or 3 years, which was a good experience, very good.
Okay.
And then we moved back to Tupelo, and then this is when I started sewing.
Okay.
When we moved back, and that was then I would just give them away. And my mother and Glenn's aunt and my mother-in-law, we would get together. I would take them to Hancock's, and we would buy material, and they'd help me with the quilts that I make. And I remember, and I still have the quilt, the first one that I made.
Really? It held together that well?
Yes, and
Wow.
then I have the one that my mother-in-law gave me when Glenn and I got married.
Which was how many years were you, Mr. Glenn, married? Long, I know it was a long time.
It was a long time. I don't know, but it was about 60 something years.
60 some years, yes, ma'am.
Somewhere
Wow.
like that.